Welcome back to Wildermyth. This is our second episode. I've decided to leave some of the music on. Hopefully it won't be copyright claimed. Okay, let's join our heroes. Where were we? Let's see. Oh yes, alright. Here's what happens next. Our objective is find Granner at the old tower. We're going to scan the plains. Find Granner at the old tower. The heroes of Hobbleville are supposed to meet their friend at the old tower. Travel there on the map and scout the tile. I thought just for a moment that I might just send one of these to, and then I thought, no, this doesn't make any sense story-wise. They would have to go together. But Ulf is wounded, so I was a little concerned about that. Fortunately, it looks like he heals up with time. The tower where Granner had arranged to meet Ulf and Marber is a place he often used to escape to as a boy. This is the previous night. He knows its rooms and floors so well, he could survive being chased through them. Cough, cough. And now I wait, I suppose. Cough. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Cough. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through, he thinks. What do you think, beast? Woof. Snarfroak. Will my friends swoop in and save me, or am I not pretty enough? Tower is an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals have lost the legend of it. There's an elden quality the elden dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, though it seems they guard nothing. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. It's very philosophical. That book. Why have I never... Woof. Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering. Granner bends to pull it loose. He's having a character moment. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests, and it says Wildermyth on it. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. This is my jam. I love this. I love this song. The candlelight leaping. Strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing himself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. That is a strange story. The Coin Claw Bear and the Benstrom Fox. Is mostly a conversation between a miserly bear and a traveling fox. In the final sentence, the fox stamps the bear's soul into a coin and sends him around the world on the current of exchange. That sounds horrific. Oh, but I suppose if he's miserly, he probably enjoys being a coin. I don't know. The Hobbleville Magician. Ooh. That's him, I think. Says a magician was born who banged solid rings together so stubbornly that they joined, and by this method she connected all the stories ever told. Now, as a writer, that does strike a chord with me because you have to be very persistent. Yes, he's having a character moment. Granner reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. It's his plot arc. His character arc. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Yes, then this would be the beginning. Here in my yondering country, Granner writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. This is why he's going to become a mystic one day. Sometime very soon. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, and there's those tendrils again, that's not good. A hateful silence churns. Pain lights Granner's head. Subsides. I made it to morning? He lowers his bleary eyes. The story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Choose. He pulls the spoon from his pocket, or he slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. Well, I'm not going to have him wielding a spoon. That's too much like a certain librarian who doesn't live in this universe. So we'll go with the staff. Well, beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here. go to our next combat mission. Now, it took me so long. See, this is a boar. The other one was a deer. So it's some sort of cursed boar that we're dealing with. So it took me a long time to figure out how to do infusions. Interfusion. Because there are all of these tooltips that came up, which I've cut out. They were all wiki things for it, just about everything. And it distracted me. So I ended up experimenting with a lot of different items in the environment to see how I could get past this combat. And see, when you mouse over, it shows you what can be done with that item. The lamp here, you can steal fire from the lamp or the brazier. Or you can do splinter blast on furniture, cabinets, and things. There's our creature called a rager. So this is where the tooltips began with the wiki. And I cut out, I think, 6 or so. It was quite ridiculous, so I wasn't going to read all of them and make you... I sat through them all, you don't need to. So, yay! I succeeded. And I wasn't, I accidentally cut out the combat as well, so, unfortunately. So, I'm not going to be a plantomancer. I know my best friend is thinking that I'm going to do that, but no. I think this makes more sense for the story if he's open-minded. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. Snart. But Granner moves quietly and sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist. Cool winds soothe his tired eyes. I'm still allowed to live, he thinks. He closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. Clump. That was the mystic's art that I did, right, tower? Where did I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a man's born with that might blossom in his life when he needs them? Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Plenty of heroes happen that way. Granner? I should plumb the depths of this power, but safely, I suppose, and out of sight. Granner, you all right there? Hey, Granner, something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry, I just had the weirdest night and day, and Ulf saved my life. We barely made it out here. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Hobblesville. I keep wanting to call it Hobbitsville. It burned? Garoo! Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. I think they have. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. I like the side eye here. Okay, well, I do magic. And that's where we're going to end for today. We're going to be going to Grifdir's Vigil next time. Looks like. Yeah, we're going to assault Grifdir's Vigil, which is currently occupied by lurking gorgons. I think we can take them. And Ulf is all healed up. Yeah, we'll be fine. She says, "See you next time."